this is Joanne with Broadcast Sunny. This is part 2 of David Norton's interview. In part 1, we saw him shape his bowl. You can see that by clicking here. Now we will see him put detail into his work, the importance of a foot power kick wheel, and putting contrast into his works of art. David will be on the Western Loudoun Artist Studio Tour. You can find more information about the tour at www.WLAST.org.
I get this rim just right, it'll give me a nice, when I cut through there, it'll give me a nice little scalloped thing going on, which is nice. I'm almost there. Bend this down some more. Always push them out to the edge, you know, where I'm almost ready to flop. Okay. Now I'm going to slice it. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take slices off of this with my industrial strength cheese slicer. But I'm also going to turn the wheel with my foot. So let me do this first. So what I'm going to do is I'm using both hands and my feet to do this, and it's sort of nice that I can do things that you can only do on a kick wheel. I had a pot sitting on my dining room table once that was made on a kick wheel, and then one morning I realized that it had, and it only could be made on a kick wheel, so that started me thinking about making pots. All right, make sure to dip it in water. Now I'm going to cut and turn at the same time. So with my foot, see, I can turn this in measured increments. So as I'm using both hands up here, I'm turning this with my foot and going in a little bit at a time. So I'm going to turn and cut. I make up these nice little faceted pieces that are also twist around the pot a little bit. You know, it's still a nice bowl, but it's got some interesting things going on here. It's still round, but I've done some things to it that create a surface that, if I choose the right glaze, will really highlight these little lines. The trick is not slicing through it. It's pretty thin, so you gotta take just the right amount of clay. Watch me cut through now. Now that I've said that. You couldn't do this with an electric wheel. You could make it move just a tiny bit like I'm doing here. It just won't respond that way. I'll fix that in Photoshop. So this gives me nice action. Like the outside is really smooth and linear. The inside has this round thing going on, so I've got a contrast between the inside and the outside already. It's nice to have little battles going on between the elements. Not so much battles, but different statements to be made. Sometimes you can have things fighting each other, which is not so good. So there, I'm going to make this rim a little friendlier. That rim would cut your lip if you put that on your face. So that really messes up future sales when people come off bleeding from your pots. So I'll get my little chamois here and bend that over. So when I faceted that rim, that gave me these little scallops. And now I'm softening that rim to make it friendly. And then when these dry, in about by the end of the day, I'll flip these over and then carve a foot and facet this angle too, so they'll be faceted up on two sides plus a nice little foot. Now I'm going to cut this off. And set this right here. You're good. There.
If you want to see follow-up interviews with David Norton, click here. If you want to see interviews with other artists on the Western Loudoun Artist Studio Tour, click here.